We begin sports now with the Women's European Championship, where defending champions England came from behind to defeat Italy by 2-1. You had Chloe Kelly scoring the winner courtesy of a penalty with less than 2 minutes left. And back here on the continent of Africa, Nigeria Super Falcons edged arch rivals Bayana of South Africa by 2-1 in a pulsating Women's Africa Cup of Nations semi-final on Tuesday evening to book their place in the final and keep alive hopes of a record-extending 10th continental title. In a match billed as a final before the final, Rashida Ajibade and Michelle Alozie delivered when it mattered most, scoring either side of a Linda Molatlo penalty to help the Super Falcons avenge their 2022 loss to Bayana. Ajibade broke the deadlock just before the break with a composed finish from the penalty spot after a handball by Babani Mbani in the South African box. South Africa equalized in the 60th minute when Motalo made no mistake from the spot after Hilda Magai was brought down by Osinachi Ohale. Just as extra time loomed, Michelle Alozie struck a sensational long-range winner deep into stoppage time. And back here at home, the home-based Super Eagles continue their preparations for the African Nations Championship with a 3-1 comeback win over Ikorodu City Football Club at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikenne, Ogun State. The Nigerian Premier Football League side took a shock lead in the 5th minute before the Chan Eagles and Remo Stars captain Junior Unduka restored parity from a free-kick layoff by Aruna Adi. The first half finished level as both teams sought to take the lead in a keenly contested affair. Anthony Ijoma put the Chan Eagles in front following a lovely build-up play involving Sikiru Alimi, which started with the goalkeeper, Annie. The goal scorer turned provider as Ijoma assisted Remo Star striker Sikiru Alimi for a neat finish as the home-based Eagles wrapped up an impressive 3-1 win. The Super Eagles have been drawn alongside defending champions Senegal, Congo and Sudan at the African Nations Championship. On the European scene, Crystal Palace have submitted an appeal against their demotion from the UEFA Europa League to the UEFA Europa Conference League with the Court of Arbitration for Sport. The appeal is against UEFA, which issued the punishment, French club Lyon and Premier League rivals Nottingham Forest. The Eagles were punished for breaching multi-club ownership rules as American businessman John Textor owns a stake in the club and is also the majority owner of Lyon, who have qualified for the Europa League. In the appeal, Palace have requested an annulment of the decision by UEFA's financial control body and a readmission to the Europa League in place of either Forest or Lyon. A decision is expected on or before 11th August, with the Europa League group stage beginning on the 24th of September. And on the transfer scene, Arsenal are on the verge of signing Sporting striker Victor Gyökeres after negotiations over the final details of the transfer took longer than expected. The move for the Swedish forward has been held up because of negotiations between the clubs over add-on payments. Gyökeres has already agreed terms and a 5-year contract with the Gunners. The 27-year-old has been in demand during the summer transfer window after scoring 54 goals in 52 games for Sporting Lisbon last season. He made his international debut for Sweden in 2019 against Finland and has played 26 games for Sweden, scoring 15 goals. Still on transfer scene, Brentford forward Yohan Wissa has left the team's pre-season base in Portugal amid growing uncertainty over his future. Wissa will now hold talks with Brentford Director of Football Phil Giles, with a trio of Premier League clubs keen on his signature. Newcastle United, Tottenham Hotspur and Nottingham Forest are among those with a firm interest in the DR Congo international and can offer him European football for next season. Wissa joined Brentford from French club Lorient in August 2021 and has scored 49 goals in 149 games in all competitions for the Bees. Meanwhile, Christian Mosquera is flying to Singapore to join up with Arsenal on their pre-season tour as the Gunners move closer to completing the deal for the Valencia defender. The 21-year-old Spanish international has been given permission by the Spanish club to join up with Arsenal, having already agreed personal terms with the Gunners.